Howdy Planeswalkers, how you doing, how you doing? We are back in Standard today with some ABZAN Caves. Although those of you who play Cons might know this as Burning ABZAN, we are playing 2 Calamitous Cave-In just because it is incredibly good. We are backed up by some very good cards like Beans and Spelunking that are going to draw us through the deck, gain us life, and put lands on the battlefield. Bat Colony is going to make us a plethora of flappy little blockers and attackers that are going to take over the game. And then we have our suite of cards that cost 5 mana or more to draw cards off Beanstalk and beat our opponent to death. Backed up with that, we are running 18 caves. We are running 18 caves, a couple of nurseries, and a couple of basic lands to avoid those Field of Ruins. And we're going to use those to build mana, smash face, and win games. Let's get right into it. Okay, we are taking some ABZAN Caves into Standard. Let's see what we got here. Nothing much. We pretty much need our opponent to be asleep at the wheel for this one. We'll go ahead and mull. This is looking a little better. Beanstalk Wurm into Up the Beanstalk into either Leech or Worm is pretty nice. We'll go ahead and keep that. We will put back Promising Vein. Start with the Courtyard. Forgotten Monument is just the glue that holds this deck together. Go ahead and Monument, Up the Beanstalk. No, we will play Beanstalk Wurm. Auto pay. Any of these enter tapped? No. We'll go ahead and play Captivate. Bat. Will Bat take Beanstalk or Leech? Beanstalk is probably the bet here. Stop me from drawing cards? Yeah. Go ahead and play Fault. Go ahead and run out the Leech. Make our opponent deal with the 5/5 lifelink. They probably have the go for the throat, but make them deal with it. Opponent swings in first. Good call, good call. Blood Tithe Harvester. Interesting. Okay, we'll go ahead and swamp. Go ahead and crack in. And we will play a 5/4 reach. Opponent could make second blood token. They will take our Sunfall here. Opponent could make a second blood token somehow here and take out the Worm. Let's see. Do we start spending our lands? I think we do. I think we'll go ahead and spin the Courtyard. We will find an Up the Beanstalk. And we will smack in with Leech. If our opponent wants to sack their whole board, we will let them. Alright, opponent is already down to 10. Love to see that. They do find their third land. Alright. They sack the Harvester to take out the Worm. Take out Worm, swing in for 2 is okay, but then what do they do on the crackback? What does opponent do on the crackback? Very suspicious. Go ahead and run out Cave. Play Leech. Draw a card. Should not have played the Cave. Now this Maw is sitting here. It's fine. We'll go ahead and crack in for 5. If opponent cannot find removal for this Leech, we will just gain 5 every turn. Opponent needs some sort of removal in their Rakdos deck. I am amazed they have not found any yet. Creature of the Schism is not the answer. Unless they decide not to attack this turn. Opponent is attacking. Now I really regret not playing the Maw last turn. We missed out on dropping them quite low with that. So we'll go ahead and Confluence here. Second. We will add green. 1, 2, 4. Confluence. So let's go grab another Cavernous Maw. And let's grab another Hidden. We'll make this cave big. Play another Cavernous Maw. And we will swing. Opponent does spin their Preacher. Opponent does not spin their Harvester. Intriguing. Go ahead and end turn there. So your Nursery is green, so we'll play Citadel on green and activate the Nursery next turn. Opponent is in a spot of trouble. We are at 36 and they are at 9. They have missed their land drop again. They are not having a good day. Cassio is low on points. Let's see. Second Confluence is rough for them. Do we Confluence? I think we do. I think that just takes the game. We'll go ahead and search for a cave. Get 2 more creatures. Let's grab the last... Oh, there it is. Hidden Necropolis. We will put the counters on Cavernous Maw. This works how I think it does. It does. Fantastic. And we will crack in. Opponent scoops it up in the wave of our gigantic maws. Fantastic. Moving on to the next one. Alright, we are taking some ABZAN Caves in the Standard. We'll see what this deck's got. What we've got is a pretty good 7. It runs Plains, Crawling, Duress. We're going to run this in, and we are going to choose white. We are going to get a little bit of poison here. When it says hi, we will say hi back. Monument. We will tell this duelist to get lost. Next turn we will make some bats, and then we will make some more bats. Phyrexian Censor will not be good. So we will only be playing one thing per turn anyway. Oh, they've gone ahead and gotten rid of it. Okay. Okay. I think that's enough bats. Let's go ahead and get this down. Okay, opponent swings in. We will go ahead and flip this chorus. We'll go ahead and chump both. We have more bats where that came. Okay, we will bats again. No attacks. Censor is very good against our deck. We need to find one more land here, and then we can confluence and grow our board gigantic, and that should be enough. Ossification is brutal. We'll be taking 2 more poison here. Land off the top. We have enough of them. This will turn on their seed core as well, making their mites hit as 3/2s. Opponent is thinking. Opponent is trying to decide how much damage I'm taking this turn. Kinetaro deep in the tank on this turn 4. So let's talk about Caves a bit. Caves is, at its core, a mid-range or control strategy. We're trying to get some bat colonies, some spelunking, some up the beanstalks down so we can get some card advantage later off of our cards like Beanstalk Wurm and the Leech that costs less for each cave you have. And of course our board wipes like Sunfall, Calamitous Cave-In. We're looking to close the game out with some bats, some Cavernous Maws, and our big creatures once we've swept away our opponent's early game and hopefully turned off their ability to draw more cards. Some of these caves are interesting. We have the ability to get rid of non-basic lands like Murixes and Manlands. We have the ability to activate our other lands. Our opponent is confused. Go ahead and run on the Spelunking. We do not draw into the land. Things are falling apart, but it looks like our opponent is away from keyboard, so it might work out. Opponent scoops it up. Looks like they've realized they missed a turn. You hate to see it. But hey. Alright, back at it again with ABZAN Caves. This hand is abysmal. We are going to put it back. This hand is a lot better. We're going to go ahead and keep this. We'll put back the Promising Vein. Citadel on white. Opponent is playing black. Go ahead and cave, hold up and get lost. Opponent is not doing anything. We'll go ahead and run out the bat colony and get cooking. Opponent wants to burn removal on these bats. I will be more than happy to see that. It's less removal for our big creatures later. Good. They use a Go for the Throat. Fantastic. Okay, we will grow our bat. We will Spelunk. I'm going to have to start tapping my lands on my own. They keep on doing this. Put a cave into play, we'll gain some life. Grow a bat. Crack in for 4. If our opponent has more removal, we'd like to see it now instead of later. Fantastic. What is opponent doing? It has been 4 turns and they have played nothing. Beseech the Mirror strats. I see. Nothing to bargain, though. What do they grab? I guess we will find out someday. Let's go ahead and Confluence. We will grab some caves. Go ahead and grab our hidden lands. They enter tapped, and our opponent's doing nothing. Might as well do it now. They don't enter tapped. Spelunking is an incredible Magic the Gathering card. Go ahead and crack in for 7. Pass it to our opponent. We could find a cave. No, with the Maw, they are dead next turn if they don't do something. We have the Get Lost. They need a flying creature, and our opponent scoops it up. I don't know what they were cooking. I'm kind of curious. Hope we run into Hero again. I need to see what his deck is doing. But hey, we did it. All right, we are back at it again with caves. I would love to keep this hand, but it is simply not good enough. We're going to put that back. This should work. Go ahead and keep this. Honestly, I think we put back the Wurm. So let's see here. Go ahead and put in the Citadel on white. They are mono red. We want to be able to hit the Get Lost. We may miss the Up the Beanstalk, but that is okay. Important thing is to be able to answer an early creature into making 3 bats, and we are on track for that. Going into Stinking. Turn 0 is going crazy for them. Okay. Go ahead and hold up this Get Lost. Opponent puts out nothing. Interesting. We'll go ahead and bat Colony. Make 3 bats. Will the opponent react? What does Jurnax have? They are on werewolves. Interesting. Go ahead and run out Monument. Throw the bat. Beans. Oh dear. It seems my deck has tapped stupidly, and now I don't have the Get Lost. I keep on forgetting Arena hates to spend life. Hopefully our opponent doesn't play anything that must be answered. That was a bit of an oopsie. Opponent plays Tovolar, the most need to answer werewolf. Fantastic. Oh dear. They have to play with fire. They don't use it to scry though. Interesting. So let's go ahead and cave. Throw the bat. And then we will pay a life to add some black. Run out the Leech. Draw a card. Hold up the Get Lost. Smash in for 2. We don't want either of these to hit us. We want them to burn removal. If they try to go to combat first and burn removal, and we can remove one of their creatures, they will be on the back foot again, and that should make up for the abysmal turn I had last turn. Okay. Let's go ahead and put the Leech in front of Tovolar, 1/1 in front of Naturalist, see what happens. Alright, do they have the second safekeeping? They do not. Tovolar is gone. Second Tovolar? That would be a problem. Burn down the house. They say I am done with this board, and I do not want to see it anymore. Let's go ahead and Beans. My deck has tapped stupid again. I cannot believe this keeps happening. Well, we have a 3/3 blocker now. Alpac Pipe. Can't use it yet. I can make it a 3/3 though. Find the play with fire. They throw it away. They do. Okay. So let's go ahead and load up Maw. Play Fault. Tap this for green. And Confluence. Cave, cave. Draw some cards. Go ahead and get our hidden cards. Nursery. No Spelunking yet. They will come in tapped. Now is the time to grab them. Throw the Maw. Maw, the Maw. Crack in for 7. Opponent takes it. Interesting. We almost hope they empty their hand here. We can take a turn off to Cave-In, and then they don't really have anything going on. Liberator's troubling. Will they use it, though? I think they're going to use the Liberator. It's the best choice. Bat Colony is growing our cave calamitously. Have a Abrupt Caretaker. That would be a problem. Yeah, opponent has us dead to rights next turn. Unfortunately for them, you're going to do this. Let's do this right. Pay a life. Add red. Still have them all. Cave-In. Can they give something indestructible? Is that the last card in their hand? They blow up the Bat Colony, as expected. Resolves. Fire up the Maw. And swing. GG's. We love to see Werewolf. However, Caves is my baby today. Alright, ABZAN Caves with one of the worst opening hands I have seen in a while. Let's go ahead and send that back. Opponent scoops it up. You know what? Caves is just that good. We take those. On to the next one. Alright, get some more ABZAN Caves in Standard. I know the Calamitous Cave-In says otherwise, but this is ABZAN Caves. Cave-In is just so good, we have to run it. We'll go ahead and name green here. Planning for the future. Paleontologist. We'll wait for our opponent to put something down. There we go. Opponent hits for 2. Bane, Colony. Cannot play Colony. Oh dear, that was an incredible misplay. I should have played the Plains. We would have only gotten 2 bats, but that's okay. We'll go ahead and hold up this Get Lost. As long as they don't play the thing with Ward 2, we should be fine. They spend their turn triggering Huatli. I am happy about this. Fantastic. Okay. Let's go ahead and get down the Bat Colony. 3 bats cooking. We love to stifle the Huatli trigger. Opponent finds a Dracosaur. We cannot allow that. We'll get that lost. Crack in for 3. And hope that our land deck draws some lands. If not, second Bat Colony isn't terrible if our opponent can't answer it. That's trouble. We need this Sunfall. I need a land off the top that taps for white. Now. We are in a lot of danger. That is not it. So here's what we have to do. Bat Colony. Aw. Throw some bats. No attacks. And we are going to have to hold on to our hats. Opponent finds second Dracosaur. Oh dear. Opponent finds second Carnosaur. Alright. This is getting silly. We need any untapped land. No blocks. We are hoping for any untapped land. Oh dear. Right. We Spelunk. Aiming white. Grow the bats. No attacks. Alright, this one is going to be close. 8. Fight rigging. We're going to get another free spell here. Yeah, we did not draw the removal. 2 free spells. Oh dear. They decided to grow the Dracosaur. Interesting. Yep, chomp. Lonnie's Hatcher. Alright. Put 1 here. Rest here. Take 9. My turn. Sunfall. Leech. We cannot leech, we will die. In turn. Okay. I think we turn the corner. Third Dracosaur is bad. At least they have no way to give it haste. Go ahead and make the 8/8, because we're just going to swing in and Sunfall again. Swing in with the 10/10. They take it. Interesting. So we just cave in. And leech. Alright, as long as our opponent cannot find haste, I think we've turned the corner. That got scary, though. One time, no haste. Acceptable. But we'll be growing the Hammer Skull to a ridiculous proportion. It's Quinth. Not enough mana to do the thing, though. Chomp for 9 is crazy. Okay. It only hit for 6. Do we have enough mana to do all of this? 2 mana, Maw. 2 mana, Maw. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maw. Maw. Sacrifice Cave. Target a 3. Swing out. And we've done it! Cavernous Maw is a fantastic Magic the Gathering card. Welcome back, Planeswalkers. So, what did you think? Some of you may have noticed we swapped from rank to the normal play queue. As much as I love Caves, it has not really positioned well against the best of one metagame right now. It is possible to get wins, but you are at the whims of counterspells, fast burn starts, and unfair mono-black piles. All in all, I did go 4-0 in the play queue and 1-5 in ranked for a win rate of 50%, so craft at your own risk. If you thought the deck was neat, drop a like. If you have suggestions for more standard gameplay, leave a comment below. And if you want to see more ultimate deck lists and all kinds of formats, make sure to subscribe to the Manaverse. See you in the next one.